Hey everybody, it's me. Believe it or not, this is looking blue on this screen, isn't it? It's actually all colors of purple, but that's not what I'm here about. I noticed I've lost a lot of viewers, and I understand that because I haven't been doing anything much because I've been ill. I just want to give those of you who are following my progress an update. The update is that I am weaning myself off of the heavy narcotics, so I am more clear. We had a meeting with the attorney and the nurse from the commission yesterday. We started at 2:30 and we're out of there by 7:45. So it was a very long meeting. Because we are in litigation, I can't give you very much information on what happened, but what I can tell you is that when we took a break and went outside, a bird decided to shit on me. And in a lot of places, a little birdie leaving a dropping on you is a sign of good luck. So I'm hoping that that's what that means. Last year, a lot of you remember that I wanted 100 Christmas trees for Christmas. That was my thing. And we reached that goal. And a lot of you helped me. And I actually have one to get me started, pardon me, for this year. That tree is going to go up this year. It's beautiful. I will show it to you when the time comes. And I cannot tell you how appreciative I am. I owe a lot of you letters. The letters are coming. My Pitney Bowes scales and postage meter arrived, so I will be doing my own postage from the house, and it will be going out. There won't be any problems. I am going to be sending out the long-awaited ATC cards. The last one package was finally returned to me, so they're going to be going out this coming week. What I want to talk to you about, though, is something different. Last year, I wanted 100 Christmas trees. This year, that's not what I want. This year, the big deal last year was those origami boxes. And if you don't remember what the origami boxes were, let me get a child. Abigail or TJ? Over there on that bookcase is one of the little tiny origami box that I've got. Could you grab that, please?
What?
The small one. It's right by TJ. It's that little box that I made.
Oh, box.
Little paper box. Thank you.
What's this over here?
This is a large one. And but they can be made smaller, and I'm going to give you the dimensions of the paper because it's made with one sheet of paper. I'll give you the dimensions that I want because I want them smaller than this. I want 100 of those. And along with those, Abigail, will you bring me one of the butterflies that I made you that's on your wall? Origami butterflies. They can be made out of any paper. It can be newspaper. It can be magazine sheets. It can be anything because they're tiny butterflies. And I'd like to have as many of those as I can. Now, these are not for me. Along with them, I'm going to want, here we go, these tiny little butterflies. And I will show you how to make them in my next video. If you don't already know how to make them, they're very simple. I want to send these, my goal is 100 to send to St. Jude's. And I'd like to send them right around Thanksgiving because that's when the mail starts going crazy. And you guys know what holiday mailing season is like. It's just nuts, and things take forever. What I would like to do is fill these little boxes smaller with these butterflies, and with a little, just like you typed it or put it on a computer and then snipped it off, little affirmations, things that say, you're beautiful, you're important, you're brave, you're my hero. Things like that. The things that I would like us to avoid saying are things like, get well soon. And here's why. We don't know which little box will go to which little child. And some of the children at St. Jude's are there in hospice care. And to send something to a child in hospice care that says, get well soon, is going to break the heart of any parent. No parent should have to bury their child. And I know that I'm speaking to some of you who have buried your own children. And my heart bleeds for you. It really does. I've had multiple miscarriages, but that's not the same. I didn't hold that baby, and I didn't have time with that baby, and I didn't get to know that baby. But some of you did. So you understand what I'm saying, especially if they were terminally ill. My goal is 100 boxes with butterflies. I'm just going to put handfuls of butterflies. Now, those of you whose hands I now have to wear copper-infused gloves in order for my hands to work, and these are fabulous. Those of you whose hands will not allow you to make the butterflies or the boxes, or those of you who are overseas and it's going to cost you a fortune to mail those, if you would mail me the little affirmations, the you are beautifuls, the you are strong, that you are brave, anything that you can think of, or you're my sunshine, or have a wonderful day, or you are loved, or we're thinking about you. Things like that. If you can do that and send those to me, that would be fantastic. Now, I have a whole new mailbox, and if you'll excuse my moving around here, let me get that address to you. I'll also put it at the bottom of this. It's Stampin On Wheels, 936 North Harrison Avenue, number 114, Cary, North Carolina, 27513, USA. I'll put that at the bottom of this. I'd like you to forward this video and keep forwarding this video, because my goal is 100 by the end of, towards the end of November. If we could get more than 100, it would be amazing. Now, while I'm making this video, I am not sure where I have to send these to St. Jude, but I know that you can, because cards are often sent to St. Jude. There are people who send cards to these children, and it's wonderful. From what I have been told, you can color them, you can do whatever, but no scent, because some of these children are highly susceptible to scent, perfumes, and no glitter, because it can be accidentally inhaled. And a child who is suffering from lung cancer, we don't want that. But color them, make them colorful, the affirmations. The butterflies are going to be colorful. I don't care what you use, because if you use a magazine page, they're going to be colorful. I was going to do a video on how to make these little boxes, but they're all over the internet right now. If you search the origami box. I will do a video on the butterflies. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is let you know the dimension, the size of the sheet of paper. I think this is a 12 by 12 sheet of paper that made this size. I think I want them 6 by 6, so they're smaller. And I'm going to have a large mailing box over there. And as these things come in, I'm going to show the box as it continues to fill. Last year I wanted something for me. Last year I was not in a good place in my head. The medications were really messing with me. Right now I'm going through some withdrawal, having some problems with that, but that's okay. I'm working on butterflies as I lay here, and then, you know, when I start feeling sick, I put them aside and deal with what I've got to deal with, and then go on. Even if you made one butterfly a day, we have until the end of November. If you are at all interested in this project, please let me know underneath this video, and let me know that you have either reposted this video or posted back to this video so that others can join us. I want to do this for these children. This is not about me. This has nothing to do with me. This has something to do only for these kids and from all of us. Because I know that those of you who watch me feel the same way that I do. That if you could take over the world, childhood cancer especially would be illegal. Adult cancer would be too, but for children who go through so much, and you see the commercials on the television asking for donations, and these kids are so brave. I'm not that brave, and they're 6 years old. I'm going to be going into an inpatient facility for occupational therapy if the litigation goes through. I'm terrified. These children have been living in the hospital, and they go in and out, and they don't care. It's their second home, and they're very, very brave.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom. Bye, honey. Have a good day at work. I love you. So I'm calling her Mama.
The tides have turned.
I want these children to understand that people love them. And who doesn't like butterflies? At one point, I was thinking about taking these butterflies and stringing them so they can hang them. It's going to be a bit much. But just to be able to play with the butterflies in there, or have their mama and daddy show them all these butterflies, I think would be a good idea. So if you're with me on this, please let me know underneath this video. Please let me know if you have passed this video on. My next video will be showing how to make the butterflies, and if necessary, how to make the boxes. Although if you search origami box, you should be able to find this. But I believe I need them done on a, I'm going to take apart the small one I have. I believe that is a 6 by 6 sheet. So that they're small, so we can get more in this box. And I'm just going to pour handfuls of butterflies in each one and tuck in the affirmations for these children. And then I'm going to wrap them in like cling wrap, or that wrap, that shrink wrap, and send them out. So if you're with me on this, let me know. If anyone knows who I need to contact at St. Jude's, thank you, son, at St. Jude's, to find out where these need to be mailed to, or knows where something like that needs to be mailed to at St. Jude's, because you've already, or are already involved in sending things to St. Jude's, please contact me and let me know. You can contact me by leaving me a message on my YouTube or on my Facebook. My Facebook is also Stampin' on Wheels. So please let me know what's going on there. I know that this channel is Hope for a Cure. I'm hoping for a cure for these babies. And I know that you do too. So thanks for listening to me and giving me 15 minutes of your time. Those of you who have stuck with me and have continued to watch me, even though basically I've been doing nothing but moaning, I appreciate you. The moaning ends. It's time to do something for these kids. I may be going through withdrawal because that was my choice, because I want a life back, but that's okay. What's important is that these children know that people all around the world love them. And actually, it would be really cool if you put the country that you are sending the affirmations from on the back. That would be really cool, because I know if I was a 7-year-old and I got a box with little butterflies in it and notes, and I turned that note over and it came from Australia or New Zealand or Singapore or wherever, I would be really excited about that, sick or not sick. So let me know what you think. I've taken up too much of your time already. I'm getting back to making my butterflies. Again, I will make a video on those butterflies, and I will make a video. I will give you the exact dimensions of the paper that we need to make the right size box, because that's too big. 100 of those. Ugh. It would be great to have 100. It would be greater to have 1,000. Thanks so much for your time. All my love to all of you who have stayed with me. And I'm also going to be challenging people on my Stampin' Up page and on my Facebook page to help us reach that goal of at least 100. My husband's home. So thanks so much for listening, and I will speak to you again very shortly. Thanks, guys. Much love to every single one of you. You're wonderful.